I was having a long talk with a couple of very smart people a couple of days ago. And one of the comments that came up about the housing situation in Canada, the affordability problems in Canada, the difficulties that young people are experiencing. One of the things that came up was, well, the government can't fix everything. The government can't fix everything. And after I thought about it, I realized that's true. But if the government's caused a lot of it, we got to get them to do the right thing. Like, I'm serious. Like, so many mistakes made. How can you not have enough houses being built every year and triple the number of immigrants to Canada? Like, you're not building the houses. They're not happening. They're just not happening. The infinite promise of 4.5 million extra homes for 9 years from all levels of government, from the feds, Premier Ford's promise of millions of new homes. It's just endless for years. There's less homes being built today in Canada than last year, and there'll be less next year. So it just hit me that, yeah, the government can't fix everything, but if they cause problems, we have to call them out on it. So, why has politics become about performance, about entertainment? Why have all of our leaders turned into people who just endlessly go to photo ops? Why do we see the Prime Minister and the Premier and, for instance, even as far down the ladder as the Mayor of Toronto, endlessly in announcements? They're endlessly going somewhere to announce some wonderful thing that they've done. I mean, we had the Premier, Ford, and we had the Prime Minister at a tire plant yesterday, day before, announcing, oh, look, there's going to be more tires made here. Terrific. 180 new jobs, 250 new jobs. It's going to be great. It's going to be economic expansion for the area. I believe it was in Kingston. All good. Flying all over Hell's Half Acre in Canada, flying here, flying there, putting on announcements about more jobs in a small way. The mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow, the last 2 weeks, she's been in a different costume almost every different announcement, different costume, different activity, almost every other day, which is fine. Nobody should give a damn any time about how people are dressed. It's not important. It really isn't. It's not. Anybody who criticizes that stuff is stupid. But what we have to ask is, why the hell aren't you in your offices working? Why are you just making announcements? Are we not in enough trouble that you should all just be focused, having meetings, having studying reports, figuring out options, having in-depth discussions to figure out how to make things better instead of just putting on photo ops? Because guess what? The construction industry in Ontario is grinding to a halt in residential. There's no new starts. There's hardly any new starts. I know some comment will pop up. Well, in Ottawa, we're building 160 new houses here. Or fine, that's a start. That's not enough. 70 different condominium sales offices in the GTA have opened and closed in the last 14 months. Those condo towers aren't getting built. So if there's no condo towers getting built, that means that every crane you see in the air, when that crane is done on that condo building, the construction crew is finished, there's no new jobs for them to go to. So that 180 jobs or 400 jobs or whatever it is in Kingston for the tire plant, how's that going to compare with 50,000 jobs, 60,000 construction jobs, good paying jobs that are going to cease to exist in Ontario soon? Because if there's no new project to go to, there's no work. and we're not building new residential in Ontario. Even the federal government's program, the CMHC program that was building purpose-built rentals, was changed 3 months ago to the point where it doesn't work in Ontario, British Columbia anymore. So that program that was working well to build purpose-built rentals, which were needed in Ontario, needed in British Columbia, has now fallen off the wagon. That's finished. So, politicians, stop going to photo ops. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Back to your offices and get serious. Figure out real solutions. Figure out answers that work. Talk to each other. Have meetings. Get organized. Get working together so that the Housing Accelerator Fund doesn't just become a waste of money, because all of the efforts to increase housing density are immediately lost as cities and municipalities increase development fees to prevent builders from building, or create so many permitting issues that even though a single family lot has been rezoned for 4 units, you could never get the approval for the 4 units, or you could never get them finished, or you will have 16 complaints from every neighbor in the area about why there is a shovel on the sidewalk, so we got to get the building inspector over here to fix this up, and we better put a stop work order till the shovel's gone. Okay? People think I'm exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I have people involved in doing this in Toronto, and it's almost impossible. Politicians, stop the photo ops. Stop the announcements. Get working.